Hey friends, what is going on? Welcome to another week of destruction. Here's this week's gaming news in 1 minute. Stick around afterwards, we're going to jump into the topics and more details. Let's get started. Lost Ark. Now, as you guys know, Gstar, one of the biggest Korean gaming conventions, is coming in 2 to 3 days. Well, guess what? China's biggest gaming convention is coming in around about 2 to 3 days too. They're running simultaneously. TGC. Here's the cool thing about it. The biggest focus on the teaser website is, guess what? Lost Ark. Now, they've blacked it out to make it look a little bit anonymous, but it clearly is the concept art of one of the Lost Ark heroes. Check it out. It's in the description below. You tell me if it is. Okay, so regarding Lineage Eternal, NCSoft has reported a loss on their Q3 reports. Very different to Activision Blizzard. But they've also announced that the beta for Lineage Eternal will be pushed back until next year. Early next year, by the way. Okay, so Black Desert Online. Now, this is a game I covered fairly recently, so it looks like the game is going to be $50. It's a box price title with in-game purchases. They've clearly acknowledged the failure of the subscription model in the current gaming market. That literally sounded like I read that off a script, but it's just been in my head for so long to talk about it that fluently. Okay, Diablo 3. Courtesy of Diablo fans and the community coming through with the good stuff as usual. The 2.4 patch has been data mined and is available on the website for you guys to check it out. I'll put a link in the description below if you want. All the information about the new patch is there. Now, Activision are opening up a brand new animation studio. This could go so many different ways, but it can't really. It's really going to be for Skylanders. That's my guess. Anyway, guys, that is the news wrap up. Let's get into some of the details. Lost Ark. This is going to be fantastic, guys. You know, it's so cool to have, a hint at new information. What better time to release the Lost Ark, to announce the Lost Ark beta than Gstar and TGC all running at the same time? We know they're targeting the Korean market and the Chinese market at the same time. This is literally the perfect time to actually reveal some stuff. Now, lately I've been feeling a little bit apathetic towards the game in the sense that I know that even when they do release the beta, it's probably just going to be in Korea for like a year and all the cool shit will get to come out before we even get to touch it. They're going to release the game in Korea and then China and then over here even first. Like, will we even get to play this game? Or is it going to sit in beta for 2.5 years? Is it going to be one of those situations? Are we ever going to actually play this game? I can't wait for it. It's going to be great when it does come out. In the meantime, I'm just so burnt out from the lack of info coming out that I just don't even want to comment any further than this. So now, what's really cool about Lineage Eternal is that at least we've got some consistent date, even if it's not, even if they've gone back on the past and said it's going to be released here, we're going to do this. At least it's something. At least they're like, hey, yeah, we're going to do it at this particular date now. We've changed it, but these are our plans. That's stronger than having nothing at all. Regarding the actual losses from NCSoft, I wouldn't be too worried about it because it's not a significant loss. I think it was like 60 million or something like that. That's like chump change for a massive company. On this scale. They've got so many massive titles that you wouldn't think belong to a company that, controls, Lineage Eternal and that kind of stuff as well. It's kind of like Activision, Activision Blizzard as well. Like, we got, on one hand, World of Warcraft and, all the games that we love. Also, like, and fucking Skylanders and Call of Duty and, like, all these, like, wait up, really? That's all Activision? That's crazy. You actually do watch the investor reports, listen to them as well, like I do. I love them. They're awesome. They actually have a Activision Blizzard section because their games are just so big and so huge within their financial earnings that they're in the actual investor reports. So yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess, to see. Yeah, I didn't really get a good chance to talk about Diablo 3 in detail, about the new patch and, what my opinion about it is. So I just want to say that I am actually surprised and impressed on some features. So, previously when it comes to seasons, it's usually like, here's a handful of new items to play with, have some fun and keep climbing up your characters. This patch is clearly, obviously different. It's a DLC, basically. And, some are saying it's like an X-Pack anyway. It's not really like an X-Pack. It's feature-heavy like an X-Pack, though. But the difference is that I like the set dungeons. They feel a bit abstract at first, but if you think about it, it's actual core content to an RPG. You know what I mean? It's like a second quest line of stuff to do that's fun instead of a handful of new items. But we get even more than a handful of new items anyway. I'm going to be playing the PTR. Usually when I say that, when I'm going to play the PTR, people say, oh, you know, are you worried about it wrecking the experience when the patch comes out? Yeah, definitely. That happens sometimes. But I'm definitely going to play it and have some fun with it and make some videos on it too. I don't want to get your hopes up or anything like that because, you know, I want it to be sticky. And if it's not, then it's not. But I'm definitely going to be checking it out and having some fun on it. Okay, so Activision's brand new studio, the animation studio. Yeah, this clearly feels like it's set up for a Skylander animation series. It's kind of the right choice to make. They animate all of their advertisements. You know, it's just one of those franchises where they connect digital with physical goods at the same time. Now, before I leave this topic and let you guys go, is that if you guys didn't know, Diablo 3 actually does have an animation out there. And it was made by the same guys from, I think, the Avatar or something like that. Remember, they got a bird logo. I can't remember the studio name of it. But yeah, they've actually dabbled in this before. Don't expect a Diablo 3 cartoon to come out of this, guys. I'm just mentioning this on top. They have done a Diablo series before. You can go and check it out if you want. I think it was for the Collector's Edition or maybe even Reaper of Souls. One of those, I can't remember. But either way, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube or something like that. Go and check it out. It does actually exist. Anyway, friends, thanks for joining me as always. I hope you appreciate the new format. This week is going to be awesome. I can't wait. New mic coming in 2 days as well. And Lost Ark, holy shit. I can't wait to get into that too. I'm sure you guys are just as excited about it as I am. Hell yeah. Catch you next time. We made it.